Right, Nathan. So we did one extra chord there last time. So we've got three now. So we're going E minor. So that's first finger behind the second fret. So remember now, this back here, this is not a fret, this is just a nut. I think your guitar has a kind of a little fret that goes in front of that, okay? So that's not, we're not calling that a fret, okay? So this is the first fret, this is the second, okay? So we're going first finger, pointy finger, on the fifth string up. Remember, this is the first string, so fifth string behind the second fret. Now, I'm always saying you got to go right up to the fret, okay? So if I'm going behind the second fret, I want to be right up here, as close as I can get to it. Now, when we're doing E minor, though, we got to draw it back a little bit to make room for the middle finger, right? Which is also behind the second fret, okay? So we're getting as close to the fret as we can while staying behind the fret. So you can still see the fret there. I'm not on the fret, that's too much. So I'm kind of going past the fret there. So back here, keep your thumb behind it so you can give it a good squeeze. And it should sound like that. So that's E minor, okay? Now for now, we're going to do G like this, okay? We're just going to get the third finger, ring finger, if you have a ring, okay? And we're going to go third fret, first string, okay? So all the way down to the bottom here, right? And we're just going to leave out these two. So we don't want to do that, okay? We just want to start on the fourth string. So there's E minor and G. E minor and G. So it's really important. The most important thing I want you to be doing is going back and forward. So E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, G. Over and over and over and over again. So strumming 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do 2 sets of 4 or 1. So you could go like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Or you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and back. But it's really important that you're going from one chord to the next, back and forward, getting those movements into your hands, okay? Now, next one we did was D major. So you can think of this as kind of like a triangle shape, okay? So we're leaving, again, kind of like G, we're leaving this string out, okay? Okay, something like that, right? We'll get the thumb on it so we can just take it out of there. Now, so what we want to do here is, right, we've got two fingers going down on the same fret, so we want to turn your hand this way a bit, right, so that the palm of your hand is facing the body of the guitar, right? So from here we're gonna turn it over like that. Then first finger, second fret on the third string, second finger, second fret on the first string. So you see the way we're skipping over the B string there, right? Or the second string, that is. And then third finger is coming in here, third fret on the second string, okay? So first finger, second fret on the third string, see there? And you see the way I'm standing up and squeezing down. Remember that squeeze, you gotta hold that squeeze there, and it hurts at first, okay? But it won't hurt forever, all right? So then, getting the second finger, second fret on the first string, so you're skipping that second one, and then you're holding down the second one on the third fret or behind the third fret with your third finger, okay? And it should sound like this. There's D major. Okay, so once you've got that down, once you've got the hang of that, I want you to mix it in with the rest of the chords. So you've got E minor, G, excuse me, and D. E minor, G, and D. So I want you doing nothing but that, okay? Well, you can do whatever you like with it, right? Remember your pull-offs and hammer-ons and all that, slides too, and all that kind of stuff. You can do all of that, right? But the important stuff is going from E minor to G to D, back to G, E minor. I just want you putting those three shapes on the fretboard, okay? And hitting them. 2, 3, and so on. Just going from one chord to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay, I'll see you next time.